This is the Dale Not Dale Podcast, Season 3.
What up, Bonnie?
Hello.
Dude, we're back in studio.
Dude, I'm so excited to be back.
I forgot this place looked like.
I did too. It's been a hellacious schedule for all of us.
We even got Magnus back there with his shirt off.
Yeah.
Like
he's
old
there.
times.
It's on.
Dude, I
See his
love
tits.
You really do. Like, look at him.
He shaved his arms? Did you?
Never needed to.
You lie, bitch.
Never needed to.
You shaved your arms?
Your arms are not that smooth.
A little peach fuzz.
No.
No, you shaved
You
your
shaved
arms.
them. Your forearms too. Dude, you manscaped.
No, we both talked about this. I never manscaped.
Oh.
Happy Memorial Day.
Dude, just pull it out a little bit. Show the top of that bush.
Oh, dude. Hey, you know how like they have like those like locks for love? Do you think maybe they have it for pubes?
I sure hope not.
I think that's what they got. I think that's what he's got glued to his face.
Dude, I'm telling you. I think,
You know what I missed? We missed the reel last week was for your rollerblading. So this week we're gonna talk about it again to make a reel for rollerblading.
Oh wow, I kind of thought that one's just
No,
No.
you didn't.
Skate over that
He
one.
didn't offer that up.
it's still there.
What a jackass!
still
That was
there.
good, dude. If y'all got these great talents, you're rollerblading, he's kneeboarding. Y'all already stream sports and podcasting. We are start talking. We're like. We should join Nitro Circus.
Dude, hell yeah. the Dalo Circus. We'll just start doing crazy stuff. Like jumping over park benches on rollerblades.
Parkour.
Oh, God.
Man, it's way better to be back in person.
It is.
The remote has been manageable because we've had to.
Yeah.
But it's way more. This feels so much better.
And it is a lot easier to set up live, too.
No kidding.
Because I have to pull out all that podcast stuff and
I
run
know.
wires every time.
Mine's not as bad. I just have to undo a mic. I got to move my desk. But other than that, it's pretty easy because it's all in one spot. But
yeah.
when you got to do it
in a hotel.
if you got to do it in a hotel, yeah, it sucks.
Every time I walk into a hotel and I've got like work folks or clients that are at the hotel, they're like, why do you have
Are you
4
TikToking?
bags? Why do you have 4 bags for a 2-day trip? I'm like, okay,
I'm an influencer.
one's for clothes, one's for shoes, one's a podcast studio. They're like, podcast studio? You do a podcast? I won't talk about it.
Yeah. Oh man,
So yeah, here we are, Memorial Day.
dude, we're 1 week left. Of school's about to be out too.
I know. I'm excited about that.
You got a busy travel schedule this summer?
Yeah, June specifically is crazy.
Okay.
So starting June 12th, it'll be, I'm heading to Chicago. And then the following week, I'll be in Philly. And then the next week, I'll be in Dallas for the World Series.
Oh, Kaiser's, yeah.
And then, we got first part of July. My 40th birthday is going to be the end of July,
24th,
July 24th.
which will be a 2-year anniversary of the podcast.
2-year anniversary of the podcast. So we're going to have to do one before my birthday because I'm thinking I may go to Costa Rica and stay in a hut by myself for 5 days straight.
Damn.
That's where I'm at in life, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Sounds boring.
I don't know, man. Sometimes stress is killing me. I'm dying. I've never been as stressed out as I am right now.
Really?
I never had stress till I was 39. I always had anxiety. The anxiety's subsided, but now the stress is literally just.
That's worse.
I
You think?
Personally, no.
No?
Anxiety, high levels of anxiety is the worst thing in the world.
Okay.
The stress is just so different. Like people talk about, I've got a stress headache. I know what a stress headache is now. Those are kind of a pain in the butt
Okay.
or a pain in the head. No pun intended. And
you're our butthead.
Yeah, butthead. Hey. And then, like tight neck muscles and like just not sleeping, not eating regularly.
That'll do it, man.
And then I second guess everything I'm doing. I know I need to do something, but I know if I do it correctly, then it might change and I have to like redo everything. It's just, oh God.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's a mental game that I'm playing with myself.
Isn't May Mental Health Month?
May is Mental Health Month. Yeah. This
is my new Positive Vibe shirt.
That is
create your own paradise.
That is one thing. We're going to get serious here. That's one thing that, we have the participation trophy awards and all the other things that are going on in the world. But one thing I'm really excited about is that people are willing to talk about mental health, because that is something that has always been like taboo.
Yeah.
Specifically for men. And that's stuff we should all talk about. I mean, really and truly. Don't hold that crap in.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of which, have you heard the news of Grayson Murray, the PGA Tour golfer?
Seen that. 30 years old, man.
Drops out of a
second day of the tournament.
Second day, citing illness, and commits suicide. I mean, you're talking about a guy who just won the Century Tournament of Champions, just got engaged, running, in what you would look from the outside.
Yeah,
has a pretty damn good looking life.
I seen he struggled with alcohol and depression.
He did. He's been sober since January 2023, and then that's the thing. Addiction's one thing. You can get sober from that, but you got to also fix your head. You got to work on that.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
So
yeah, that
was
sad.
Huge loss.
That was sad, man. Let's get into the episode.
Let's do it.
On the podcast, we chillin' zest. Uncle Dale, Von Magnus. Yeah, we the best Magnus in the cut. No
go ahead.
Magnus, I gotta talk about this. You mean to tell me that when you travel on an airplane, you bring a firearm with you? Hey, Dale.
What up, man?
Do you know burgers are the most popular food in America?
I believe it.
You've probably eaten one in the past week.
Dude,
and you're
yesterday.
Definitely craving one since I started talking about it. That's why you should make this summer one to remember by subscribing to Good Ranchers and getting free Wagyu burgers for a year. If you hadn't had their American Wagyu burgers, then you haven't had one of the best burgers ever. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Here's three steps to get your year of free burgers.
Step 1, simply go to goodranchers.com and subscribe to any of their custom curated boxes filled with 100% American beef, chicken, pork, and wild-caught seafood. Step 2, use my code DNDPOD at checkout. Claim your free American Wagyu burgers for a year plus free bacon butter gift that is a perfect bacon topping for any burger. All in all, that's a $400 value with my code DNDPOD. And step 3, get free shipping on all your orders and have the summer to remember.
If you needed any other reason to support Good Ranchers, they're not only amazing partners of my show, but they support the paralyzed veterans of America too. Every order saves American farms and supports American veterans. Change the way you buy meat today and go to goodranchers.com with my code DNDPOD to claim your free burgers for a year. Get 100% American meat delivered and support veterans this Memorial Day season.
Good Ranchers, American meat delivered.
Yeah, you hide it in your carry-on and they don't find it.
Shut up.
He's lying.
That's
not,
it's a lengthy process, but never carry a valuable weapon with you because TSA will steal it. Okay. My brother used to work at Southwest. He said that TSA agents steal stuff all the time.
You are so gung-ho that
gun-ho.
You're so gun-ho that you go through the process of manually checking a firearm, which you have to have locks and all sorts of stuff, unloaded, blah, 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 blah.
If the state that I'm traveling to is reciprocal of my Texas concealed handgun license, which is actually very rare.
Yeah.
A lot of states that I've had to travel to are not reciprocal with the Texas concealed handgun license.
So what do you don't? So you don't bring it?
I can't. Yeah, I can't carry. I just do like the criminals do and just find a serial number scratched off, buy it from the hood rifle whenever I get to San Francisco or New York.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Somebody that is so pro Second Amendment, yet they're scratching serial numbers off, thinking they're not part of the problem.
I have to buy it from guys that are selling on the streets, like all criminals have to. You got to level the playing field for the criminals.
Jesus.
You mean to tell me 2 wrongs make a right?
Well, I believe in the Second Amendment, and not being able to carry is a violation of my Second Amendment. So what's so difficult to understand that I'm going to do whatever?
So you're going to buy a
necessary to protect my
stolen gun?
person?
You're going to buy a stolen gun?
No, it's just a number it's not necessarily stolen.
Can you prove that it's not?
No.
I mean, clearly this has never happened.
Clearly it's not.
Of course,
Because
for all legal purposes, this is a joke.
okay, clearly it's not true, because if I know you as well as I think I do, you are definitely on a no-fly list.
As long as the airport's not near a school, I'm
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, God, Magnus, we got a lot of work to do still.
Hey, shout out to Jeff Romack. He was defending me against your tyrannical rants.
Oh yeah, last week got a little
What did he say?
got a little thick.
Oh, something. Yeah, I think he took everything out of context. Because if you don't remember correctly, I actually agreed with a lot of what you said.
You did mention that, but I think he was just supporting me as a fellow libertarian.
Yeah, and I was just playing devil's advocate on a few things.
You play a great devil.
You play great White Devil.
Yeah.
Do you know anything different about me?
You shaved off your beard?
You got a mustache again. Mustache
Dude,
guy.
You do. You're a mustache guy.
I'm growing it back.
I love it.
Growing it back, dude.
Does that not feel funny? Like having that little caterpillar underneath your
I'm going to let it get longer.
Are you going to roll the sides?
No.
Okay.
Not that long. Not that long. But yeah, I was like, I'm going to do it again.
So we had said we're going to do this makeover for Magnus. At this point,
It's only been a year.
We can do it this week.
Yeah, we can, but you have to reach out to so and so or something. Right?
I got that young guy that Bridget and Harrison know. He'd be easier to get in too.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it tonight. Mike, you ready for a cool looking beard cleanup and a cool haircut?
Yes, and my wife actually told me that we need to schedule a babysitter, so let me know when this is going to happen, because she wants to take me out on a date afterward to celebrate my makeover, because apparently she's pretty tired of the scruff.
I don't blame her.
Hey, how does your dates go? God, I love when you bring stuff up like this. Are you like very old? I feel like you're very old school in the way you do dates. So
You'll go to the drive-in?
A date to you. Tell me what you did on your last date, and then I'm going to ask some questions about it.
Last date.
From the time you left your house.
Do you ask her, hey, would you like to go on a date?
Yeah, a lot of times she schedules it. She and my mom talk and schedule it. So I'll be like, hey, you want to go on a date? She'll be like, all right, well, she'll get with my mom, figure out what day works for them, figure it out. So last time we went on a date, this was a good one. So we started carnivore recently. So we went to Saltgrass, and shout out to the NASA Saltgrass. The lady, one of the managers there, gave us like the employee discount because she started doing carnivore because of Chelsea's parents, and she's lost like 50 pounds doing carnivore in the last like 5 or 6 months. And she's like so happy that she's hooked us up with an employee discount at Landry's.
What's her name? So I'll go there.
I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
That's
also don't want to get her in trouble for breaking the rules. But Saltgrass, great place to go.
God, I like Saltgrass.
I do too.
All right, so on this date, so you schedule a date with the grandparents so they can watch your 24 kids. You drop them off. Are you one of those old school where you open the door for your wife?
Yes.
When
she gets in, I don't usually go around and open it for her.
Okay, so do you normally do that in like normal day to day, or does it have to be on date night?
No, I always do it whenever I can. If she's already in the car, like if we're getting ready, loading up the kids, and she's already in the car, I can't.
You don't make her get out and get back
You
in?
don't make yes.
No, I don't make her get out.
You should start.
Oh, okay.
I should,
yeah.
though. But yeah, I do it as often as I can.
Do you ever ask her to open the door for you?
I make Crystal do it for me.
No, that would imply equality, and men and women are not equal.
Ooh, touchy subject.
Hot take.
Hot take. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So when you're on these dates, like how do they go? Do you have like this? Do you just have normal conversation?
Yeah, we put the phones away.
Okay.
And we talk about future plans. Like she's a travel agent, so we talk about, we got 2 upcoming cruises. We talk about that, and then any other plans, like short term and then long term, dream building stuff. Talk about the next house we want to move into, stuff we want to do whenever the kids are out of the house or empty nesters, stuff like that.
It's a long way away.
What was your last short-term dream?
Short-term dream, just getting a bigger house.
So you're working on it.
Yeah. Short-term.
You really need a bigger house?
Yeah, 6 kids in a 3-bedroom house is a little.
It's a little
cramped.
It's a little cramped. And then they got like 4 dogs.
Just 1 dog.
I forgot.
Yeah. R.I.P.
You killed a couple of them.
Yeah. That dog.
I forgot about. Okay, you have 1. Okay, but yes, I mean, 8 people and a dog in a smaller 3-bedroom house
and a husky who's shedding like freaking crazy right now.
Yeah, I refuse to have a dog that sheds in my house. I know your dog sheds.
Yeah.
And your dog is 100 pounds heavier than his dog.
Probably
Yeah.
200. Like, what is he, like 200 pounds?
He's at 185.
Yeah. I think our dog, he's probably like 50. He's a skinny husky.
Yeah, I'll never get a dog that sheds ever again. I'll probably actually never get a dog again.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like dogs. It's just that like they really put a damper in travel, right? I can't have a dog. I travel a lot, so you're looking at these boarding places. It is ungodly how much that it's a hotel. It literally is a hotel charge.
The motel.
Do they charge by the pound?
They charge by the size.
Your salt, yeah.
bigger dogs.
It's like a human.
They have like the size of the kennel. So George, he's $85 a night.
Oh. So
then when you take him there, you gotta get him shampooed.
Yeah. We found a girl because we were doing the same thing. We found a girl, a friend of ours from the gym. His sister, she comes to our house when we go out of town.
Yeah.
And she watches a dog, and she'll come take him a couple times a day, and then she takes him home with her at night, and then brings him back. Like that's what she does.
And see, that's the thing about having a 185-pound dog. She can't get him in the vehicle.
No, yeah, that's a different thing.
And he would drag her everywhere. So those are your date night. Get off your phone, damn it.
This is date night, dude.
I was just updating the story. Yeah. Did Aerosmith's Back in the Saddle.
Okay.
Back in the studio.
All right. So you're on date night. You're talking about short-term, long-term goals. Do y'all have any sort of hand-holding across the table?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. So y'all are very traditional, right? I would assume that's more of a traditional, like my grandparents would do that. So you're a traditional dater.
I don't know. It's kind of weird to like pigeonhole myself. I just love my wife. So we're just affectionate in our own way.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Y'all make out in public?
Yes, we do.
You do?
you tongue dance in public.
And my 6-year-old daughter, like she hates watching us kiss, and we do it even more. It's great.
Wait a second, you make out in front of your 6-year-old daughter?
We'll kiss in the kitchen, and she'll be like, "Ew."
Take off the traditional. There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, we're never going to Dubai.
Like you literally make out with your wife in public?
Yeah.
Like we're talking full blown face sucking.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever told you this, but Chelsea and I didn't even kiss till our wedding day.
Really? So now you're making up for lost time.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you were like really.
Y'all were arranged marriage, wasn't it?
Was it
A little
arranged?
bit, yeah. No. Our parents actually were good friends before we met, so a little bit arranged.
So I guess.
And they were related.
Yeah.
Well, only
Y'all are third cousins.
no, just first cousins. I mean,
First.
Hey, you know that it's legal to be married to your first cousin in like 2 states or something? I think New Mexico is one of them.
I know Arkansas for sure.
Yeah. Woo pig suey.
Woo pig.
But so all right, so date nights. So date night, do y'all get dessert?
Well, not since Well, actually, dude, shout out Saltgrass. They brought out those little tender steak bites, and they put a candle on it, and I got to
The
eat, like,
carnivore
a
dream.
steak.
Hell yeah! Did you
Man,
eat
that was old.
So what's the update on carnivore now? What are y'all doing now?
We just added in cheese and stuff, so I'll put like some kind of cheese sauce, like Velveeta queso. You know, you melt the cheese and put that on top of hamburgers. It's pretty freaking good. It makes eating hamburger meat for every single meal a lot more tolerable if you put some cheese on it.
Okay.
A lot of eggs.
Yeah, I love eggs.
I do too.
Yeah.
You ever do eggs and sausage?
Yes, we eat eggs, sausage, and hamburger meat and steaks a lot. We just kind of rotate those things.
Has your wife lost any weight?
Oh, yeah. She's down, I think, like 15 or 20 pounds since
Good for
month
her.
and a half,
Damn.
2 months maybe.
Awesome.
It's going quick.
How's your libido? Is it?
I'd say strong to quite strong.
Yeah.
He's rocked up right now.
You're right. He's got full body rigor mortis. All right, so when date night's over, how does that go?
Well, we go back to my parents' house, pick up the kids. Also, my parents are like really early to bed people. Mm-hmm. So if we show up past like 9 o'clock,
You get punished?
they are pissed. And one time we showed up at like 9:30, coming back for we had like a big fancy dinner we went to, and man, we got there at like 10:30.
They scolded you, huh?
I haven't seen my dad like that ever.
Like, what did he say?
He apologized the next day. He said, "I'm sorry, I was just really tired." He gets up super early. He gets up like 5. He's 72.
Yeah.
He's up super early. So 9:30, 10 o'clock, he's freaking exhausted.
So I mean, he just yelled at you?
He just gets real upset. He doesn't like talk
Verbalize.
about his emotions. Like you open the show, like the mental health. He's a boomer. He was born in 1950. You don't talk about your emotions and feelings. Just bottle it up and blow up at people every once in a while.
Hell yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Just suppress it
Hell yeah.
until it comes out.
Like
yeah.
Cal Norton.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I can win.
Yeah. Nah.
So do your parents, do they like watching your children?
They do. They do.
It's probably a lot for 70-year-old people to watch 6 kids.
I thought 6 was a lot, but then whenever my brother and his wife go out on a date on the same night as us, they have 8 grandkids over. My brother has 2 daughters that are some of my kids' age, so they end up watching 8 kids, and it's pretty exhausting.
Yeah, I wouldn't
They
do
kinda
that to
help.
my parents.
Oh,
They kind of
God.
help. The more kids, the more they
They
can
can-
keep
and-
each other entertained.
I mean, you got 6. They should be able to keep stuff entertained.
Yeah, they usually do. My youngest 3-year-old, Guyver, he's
MacGyver,
a
right?
handful. Yeah, just Guyver.
MacGyver, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can
It's not the first time. It won't be the last time.
he can build a zip line out of silly putty.
Well, he can destroy everything that he touches too.
So do your kids ever act bad over at their grandparents' house and they're just like, what the
couple.
hell did you do to this? The Satan's gotten into them?
Yeah, a little bit, but no, they've really only acted up a couple times. They're usually pretty good.
Are your parents the type that'll text you every 5 minutes of what's going on with the children?
No, Chelsea's parents gave us a lot of updates, like every 5 minutes, sending us a picture of what they're doing whenever they were gone. They went on like a weekend trip, and I was like, all right, there's
That's enough.
we got. I know what she looks like. You know?
Yeah.
I got to wait for a reason. I don't need. I'll get a recap when I pick them up.
Yeah, exactly. Just give me all the pictures at once, and I don't want to.
My mom will be in town this weekend watching my kids. We'll go to Austin.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Long trip.
Dude, hell, Austin, Massachusetts is a great place.
Got the Justin Timberlake concert. Can't wait.
I can't wait for you.
Dude, that's my Graceland.
Hell yeah. Hell
Make
yeah.
you lock up your phones? Are you going to be able to get some selfies and pictures?
Yeah,
and
they
stuff?
don't do that at his concerts.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I mean, I don't think they do that at concerts.
No.
I think that's just
If it's
comedy
well,
shows.
I've been to one concert before where they like were recording it and they didn't want people filming.
I mean, I could see that, but
Who
yeah,
was the concert?
Well, it was a Tool concert, and they were like,
But
they were kicking people out for
Maynard's
holding their phones up.
Maynard's weird like that though
He's a
too.
little weird. And then at the very end, he's like, "All right, everybody, y'all been good. You can everybody get your phones out for this song." They played Zombie, and it was freaking epic. I'm getting goosebumps just.
Dude, look at him.
I seen Tool live in like 2003 in Beaumont.
Dude, that was one of the greatest shows live. They're just incredible.
No, they're good. I agree.
I can't name a song that Tool plays. But I know that I've heard one. And if I'm not mistaken, I do feel like there is a Tool song out there that I really like.
Probably Sober.
How does that one go?
Or the pot.
How does it go?
Yeah, the pot's newer.
Here we go.
Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head.
You got the bass line comes in.
Dude, John.
Justin Chancellor, shout out.
That's a great song. That was on the newer album. I doubt he heard anything of the newer stuff. It was probably the older stuff. I would think Schism or Sober.
Opiate, probably.
Sober was a big one on MTV back in the day, though. The weird little video.
How does Opiate go?
Choices always were a problem for you. What you need is someone strong to guide you. You know that one?
No. No.
I didn't know they were a female
kind of
band.
It's kind of an anti-religion song. You'd probably really love it.
Oh, God, I love that. You just sounded like Cher.
Dude.
Thank you. That's the first time you've ever said something complimentary.
That's the nicest
That
thing
is
you've ever
not
said.
true. You know, I'm getting this. You do know that I wouldn't give you shit if I didn't like you, right?
That's the only reason I keep coming back here.
Yeah. He's a glutton for pain.
I love that.
And I mean, I could easily just say, okay, we're done. We're done. We're not doing this anymore. And then Dale and I will take a YouTube class at the College of the Mainland, and we'll figure out how to do all this shit. We'll figure out how to do it.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not either.
That's funny.
So, anyway, how'd the weekend go?
It was good, man. Memorial Day is the day.
Memorial Day is today.
We were on the boat yesterday, and I've never been to the sandbar in Galveston, but it's a shit show.
I have never been to the sandbar.
So there's like tons of boats. They're all tied up. Everybody's out there,
hanging out, swimming, drinking.
Yeah. It was actually really fun. It's definitely very eclectic group. Old rich dudes that have boats. Younger dudes that have boats. Friends and family mixed in there. Everybody's got jailhouse tattoos.
Hell yeah.
It was really fun though. There was no there's no drama. Yeah, it was cool. It was pretty chill.
I'd like to go out there one time.
But it was really nice. It was nice out there on the water yesterday. It was fun.
Good. We had baseball all weekend, starting Saturday.
We did have beach volleyball Saturday morning.
It's Saturday, and then we had Sunday, and then we had today. I had a crazy parent story.
All right, let's hear it.
Parents are the worst, man. They're just an absolute
Sports
worst.
parents are the worst.
And you know who it is? And I'm about to generalize because that's what I do.
You do that.
Female women, moms, are absolutely the worst when it comes to not knowing what in the hell is going on, but passing judgment on everything else. Let me tell you why. So Kaiser's now playing for a new team who is a very, very good team. They're very good. So they signed up for an NIT tournament, which is a AAA tournament.
That's big.
And they're able to do that because they are AAA / major at times. And we go and we're doing the pool games, and a AA team signs up for a AAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we're playing a AA team. Our coaches are very aware. They don't start any of their starters to pitch. They're not stealing bases. They're simply just basically there for a scrimmage practice.
Yeah.
So we were up. We had one inning where we scored 12 runs.
Oh, wow.
And the guys were coming off the kids were coming off the field, and one of our moms was like, "Hey guys, great job," or "Great inning." Just, I mean, what are you cheering them on? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, this mom on the other side was like, "Oh yeah, great inning, boys. Yeah, we're sitting here, beating a AA team. Like, y'all shouldn't even be in this tournament." And I'm sitting there thinking, like, she doesn't know. She has no clue what is going on. So this continues.
Because most NITs are open anyway.
Well, this one was
AAA down.
This was AAA. They had this NIT was you could sign up at AAA, AA,
Yep.
or major, whatever you wanted to sign up for, as long as you were in that classification.
That's an open, yeah.
Well, this AA team signs up for it. It's a AAA NIT. So they keep going off and then talking about it at the end, and we're just like, that's the problem with our culture nowadays, is these moms think, they just got their ass handed to them and run ruled, which is expected.
Yeah, that should always happen.
But they say we shouldn't be in the tournament, yet their coach signed them up to play,
to get killed
in this tournament, to get crushed. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, they have no.
You should go look at Game Changer if they won any games.
No, they didn't. They got eliminated. I mean, they got eliminated the second day. But I mean, they're playing kids that have been together and doing this for a lot longer. And it just drives me insane how ignorant people can be. And then to yell and like obscenities at our kids because they're basically doing batting practice. I mean, we had 9 hits in one inning, and it's with no out. I mean, it was so unmatched. Like, oh yeah, put your best hitters up there. Well, what are we supposed to do? We have to. We bat our whole team. You want to just say, "Hey, no, this guy's not going to play. This guy's not going to hit." I mean, it'd
be different if you stole every base on them.
Yeah,
and then you try to like.
And there was so none of that was going on. We stole one base in the beginning, and then realized this isn't going to be good. And then they stopped. I mean, they were respectful of the fact that these kids were playing at a level that they should not have been at, should not have signed up for it. They completely wasted their money. They got destroyed. Along with another team that did the same thing. Like, they went to get their ass kicked. And you got moms and parents yelling out, we can't say, great inning, boys. I mean, can we not say that to our kids? They had a great inning. They did well. They hit well, fielded well. They did a lot of good things. So if you have a kid in sports and you think that everything should just be fair, stop. Just stop. I've been on the receiving end of an ass whooping with my child way too many times. Yeah. And I was never, ever upset at the other team for it. They did what they did because they had better skill. They had better everything. I mean, I can respect that. We signed up and played against a team we should have had no chance of even beating. And that happens. You get better from it. I can only imagine what those parents would do if they had a son and their son wanted to go turn into a woman and play sports. Would they be upset because they're winning all the time? Nope. They're like, oh, Rafaela just won the state championship in swimming or golf or wrestling. Any sport, they would all be supportive of that. But they.
So it was the other team that was like, "Oh yeah, great, you're winning against
they
AA."
Yeah, Oh, what?
They sit them right next to each other.
Well, I mean, you're pretty close because your stands are right across.
I mean, yeah, and because we were all kind of
you're close enough. You can have. I mean, you got to project, but you can have conversation. You hear them. They're ones that are doing that. They're making sure they're heard.
Oh yeah, and you know, and it's like I take it overboard and say, hey, you know, I shouldn't let it bother me. But it makes me think like, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a mom who is a mama bear, thinks her kid is the best at everything.
Yeah.
Make sure that she's involved in all of his social activities. She's the type of woman that's going to go, you know, buy presents for her 13-year-old son's girlfriend and pick him up and take him on dates and try to get in their text message groups and try to go to their school dances just to chaperone and go to their field trips and be like, oh my God, did you see Timmy talking to Ashley? He was trying to give her a hug. And they're going to be at home sitting there in their miserable freaking life with their brand new Escalade that their husband's busting his ass for, cheating on him when he's on the road. And they're going to be every day waking up to say, you know what can I do today to make sure that my child is better than yours? Oh, and how many cosmetic surgeries can I get to make sure that I'm better than all the other children's parents and moms?
Yvonne's pissed.
Yvonne's wild. He's all, dude. That sounds like quite a beef.
I feel like it bothered you.
It did, because I don't think anybody tells people that. Like, I've been in this baseball game for a long time. I don't think anybody
you got
says
that,
anything.
and you have the moms that go and gossip with all the other ones, talk about each other person. The kid, why's that kid playing there,
Yes.
or the coach sucks because of my kid's batting 6, he should be batting lead off or 4. You know, it's you see it a lot. Trust me, I've been in that world.
I mean, luckily this new team that we're on, I really, really enjoy. The parents are all very supportive. The kids are supportive. They've came on in open arms. You know, we don't expect to jump in and start playing shortstop and third base and, you know, batting fourth. We just don't have that expectation. Our expectation now is let's win with the best players on the field.
Is that a paid coach?
I don't know. We pay
he has a kid on the team, I'm saying.
He does have a kid on the team. Yeah. And that's another thing too, is like, what's really great is, you know, we talk about daddy ball all the time. Like, you see it. This is the complete opposite. I mean, his kid screws up. He's going to do exactly to his child to what he does at another child. There's no.
Yeah. That's one thing I've seen with AAU basketball. It's like that. I mean, hell, our coach's son, his son doesn't start. He didn't start his son.
Yeah.
And like I said, he puts the best 5 out there that he needs. And whenever he needs it, he puts the best 5 on the court, which you should do regardless.
Yeah.
And you're playing to win for an organization that you're getting paid by to produce.
Yep.
That's all it should be about. It should be like, hey, man, okay, this dude's had a bunch of turnovers or whatever, a bunch of errors. You got to make a change.
Yeah.
Regardless of who it is, you need to.
And everybody has a rough day.
The other kids see it. Yeah, there's days when your star player is not playing well.
Yeah. Everybody's got a rough day. But no, well, you know, anyway, other than that, so I can't remember the name of the team. I would shout them out that we played. I want to give the kids credit. They took an ass whooping like champions. They were respectful. But
well, the kids are never the problem.
yeah, no, it's not. But to those moms, I hope you enjoy your tea tomorrow while this podcast airs, because I'm talking about you. You cold-hearted, ignorant,
Jeez, he's pissed,
More
Magnus.
adjectives.
woman.
Oh,
And I hope that your group of friends that you go and you talk shit about every single day, I hope that something messes that up when you realize your children or your child is not the best. Praise the Lord.
Amen, brother. Dude, so on that same topic, did y'all hear about this lady who like filmed herself making cupcakes, crying, and she was like, "Oh, I've got to make these cupcakes for my own birthday so my kids."
I did see that.
So news comes out, the dad replies, she doesn't have full custody. She's behind $20,000 in child support payments. He has like full custody basically, and she embezzled like $1 million from some company or something. So she's like a criminal, like a complete narcissist criminal.
Oh, wow.
And he's
Well,
like, so everybody knows.
I didn't watch the video. I seen the thing, and they had like a website talking about it, and like they were roasting her in the comments too, though.
I was roasting her before I knew that she was a deadbeat.
Oh, Lord.
It's like, what a narcissist is going to film herself crying, making cupcakes. Feel sorry for me.
You know, that's the thing about narcissists, though. You can roast them and do whatever you want, and they don't care.
They love it.
Because they feel like, oh yeah, they feel bad
just
for
haters.
me. Or they're just haters. Yeah, I can't stand people like that.
They're just jealous.
Yeah, I mean, some people have some narcissistic behaviors. At times, I do, but
No.
yeah,
He said no.
at times I do,
We
but
both do.
it's not in. It's when you're dealing with someone who's a legitimate.
So
narcissist.
explain that to me better. What's the narcissist? Like, what's the?
Explain it like I'm 5.
So a narcissist is one of those people who is so involved and internalized their own selves as to they're a gift, right? So, example of a narcissist. I know somebody who's a friend of mine who's extremely narcissistic, and he will say, "So how have you been?" Well, the reason why he's saying that is because he wants to come off as non-narcissistic. So I could say, "Oh, well, this is what's been going on," and then he'll immediately take that attention away from what I'm saying and tell you how he's done in a more grand scheme. Or people that will expect you to feel sorry for them because they're the victim in a lot of things. A narcissist is somebody that will create an argument or something like that and then somehow make it feel like you're the problem. They're just they're soul sucking individuals. And they make everything about them. Gaslighting is one of the things they do the worst. You know, they create ideas in their head and they plant them on other people and you know, hey, you know, you're doing such a good job. Like, you know, you're a great asset to our team. And then they'll go to their boss and be like, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Like they're really, that's narcissistic behavior. And those kind of people, I mean, it's an illness. I mean, it has to be an illness. You know, you could say, well, you know, that's just somebody that needs their ass whooped. Well, they would turn it around as to say, that they somehow were the victim of getting their ass whooped. I mean, it's just a weird. I can't really even pinpoint it.
They're just looking for empathy.
Yeah,
It's like they want admiration, and they look at other people as inferior.
yeah,
So it's like it's like they want two things. It's like you have a twisted mind. You want people to admire you, but also feel sorry for you.
right. It's the weirdest thing. And they want all the attention. They want the grandeur of everything.
You know, when I Googled it, it says, see a doctor if you struggle with work or personal relationships or feel overwhelmed with sadness. So, like, apparently it's like, it can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've got a narcissistic friend. We hold our distance. So anyway, that's what they are.
Okay.
So like if there's ever like a civil war, you take them out, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it says they expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements. So it kind of goes back to like the baseball thing where you're like, I want our kids to be just as good, even though they're AA versus a AAA.
Yeah. Yeah, that mom is a narcissistic cow.
Oh, God.
Actually, there was 2 of them. I mean, who puts on makeup and fake tanner to go to a freaking kid's baseball game? And then she doesn't wipe her face with a towel. She blots. Like, I'm over there judging this lady. Okay? So Hilda from Big Spring, Texas, you kiss my ass.
We didn't get Mark Paul back on here to really dissect this person.
I'm sure he's seen that.
Which one?
Mark Paul.
MP3.
Being in the baseball world.
Yeah. Like I don't know that, but man, his videos are so funny because it's kind of like I could see that.
Yeah.
That movie, The Little Giants, where it's like,
Well, it's in every sport. It's in anything organized. You're going to have those parents that are like that, regardless. Even in acting and it can be in any of that.
Yeah. And even like, dads, they're bad too. There's a lot of dads out there that are, they live vicariously through their child and, want them to do all this. I've seen that, but it's never been crazy. Like, I've never been like, you kind of lay off. Like, it's not been crazy, I don't think. But these moms, Jesus. Kiss my ass.
That was what's your beef? That's for Good Ranch this week.
That is going to be my beef.
This is actually why we put our kids in swim, is that it's less... It's an individual sport. You're swimming against yourself. The
times don't lie.
There's fewer variables on who do you blame. Like, oh, my goggles came off. Well, practice without your goggles. That's always been I got DQ'd. Well, you didn't do the right stroke, or you didn't touch with two hands or something. Yeah. There's always and
it's not a team sport.
Else. It's you screwed up.
Yeah.
I used to get offended. I'm like, what did they get disqualified for? And they're like, they didn't touch with two hands. I'm like, where's that written in the rules? Oh.
Right there.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
The first year was rough.
Swimming, I used to do swimming as a child. And one thing I hated about it is you got to be up so early on Saturday.
Yeah, we start morning practices next week. It's like 6:30, 7 a.m.
Yeah. Why does everybody want to swim so early?
Well, it's the check-in. You got to check in at like 6 in the morning. You don't swim till 8. It's like, what are we doing for 2 hours, guys? What's happening?
You're trying to get your spot with your team so everybody can get around and eat their Nutter Butters.
Yeah. You got to get the tent closest to the door.
Yeah.
Well, that's how beach volleyball is. Like, we got to get there like 7. If you're not there at 7, you don't have a good tent near your court. But they don't play till 9. So you're like, it's not bad. You're sitting at the beach, but it's hot and windy and sandy and just gross.
I guess with baseball, we had an 8 a.m. game this morning. We got there at 7, but
they're warming up.
there's something to go, but you're going to get your spot.
Yeah, you're guaranteed your spot because the field will be ready for you.
So do your kids swim for the League City Barracudas?
They are with Harbor Tide Swim now. It's in South Shore Harbor. But they were with the Barracudas for the first 1 or 2 years.
Aren't the Barracudas still like one of the winningest?
Yeah, there is a huge team.
Is that the one at South Shore at the fitness center? Is that their team?
Barracudas, we were...
should be at the city pool, huh?
The one in League City on 96.
Oh, okay. I wasn't big in Louisiana. We didn't have swimming in my small hometown.
Great.
Russell Gators is all y'all did.
Huh?
It was Russell Gators.
Yeah.
What is that place called? Hometown Heroes?
Dude, Friendswood Middle School has a swim team.
I could see that.
I don't know if ours doesn't.
Yeah, that's kind of swim team is like one of those it's almost like an uppity.
Yeah.
It's like water polo.
Yeah. Synchronized swimming.
Yeah, synchronized swimming, water polo. Like those are like those uppity, like echelon classed people.
Snowboarding. Yeah. Kneeboarding. Very, very white collar.
Dude, I tell you what. I am going to absolutely knock y'all's socks off.
Dude, I cannot wait.
Y'all are going to be like, holy
water
shit.
socks off,
Y'all are going to be so surprised.
We should have done that when you were on the boat down in Galveston. Brought him out for a little kneeboarding cameo.
Dude,
whatever y'all want to do. It has been a while, but I still think I can. Actually, I know I can still do it.
I could get on my knees and ride on a board. I could do it.
Yeah. Can you do 360s, ride backwards? Can you do barrel rolls?
It's embarrassing.
Can you jump over wakes 360 in the air and land on the other side of it?
I don't even want to.
Okay. It's not embarrassing because it's cool.
Okay.
I don't, the funny thing is, I don't even know how I got good at wakeboard or kneeboarding.
Now, wakeboard, I'd be like, that's impressive. Wakeboarding's hard. I never tried it, but I had some buddies that did back home. I never even tried it, but it looks tough.
Yeah, I mean, I can wakeboard too, but I think I always had a jet ski. My parents got me a jet ski when I was like, I don't even know what the legal age was back then, 14, 15, I don't remember. And I would get pulled behind the jet ski, and you can't really do wakeboarding much because it's
not tall. Yeah,
there's not a tall wake, and wakeboarding really wasn't that popular.
It was back in my home, but you have the certain boats,
the towers.
You got to be. I think the rope's got to be up higher anyway.
Yeah, some of them you got to. And I thought skiing, like 2 skis on your feet, I thought that was always really boring. It was never my thing. So I was like, wakeboarding's not huge, so let's kneeboard. Boom.
That's what you landed with.
That's what I landed with. Got good at it too.
And Magnus still a rollerblader. You ever watch that movie back in the day, Airborne?
Dude, such a great. Go shred the gnar.
I watched that not long ago.
Airborne.
I love that show.
That's when what was that one kid? He's like
Jack Black was in it.
Something with cheese. Something.
Seth Green. That was a great show.
Yeah. Shred the gnar and golly. My buddy Ryan could spout off every word of that show.
That was a good movie.
So anyway, what's your beef?
So my beef.
Here's What's Your Beef, sponsored by Good Ranchers.
My beef recently is something that we're going through with my company. Is they came to us, they're like, hey, heads up, our insurance is going to go up 100%. If we stick with the same insurance we're doing, but Blue Cross, whatever. It's like, for me paying, like I think I pay around $900 a month for my family of 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go to like $1,900, which $1,000 a month, no matter what money you make, that's a hit.
That's
a hit.
That's a lot of money.
And so we're looking at another option. And then they sent me the link. Hey, check this out. And it's going to be still by about 50% more. And then none of my doctors that me, Crystal, or the kids go to are in that network.
So they
even my dermatologists or nothing.
So you went from a PPO and now you're looking at an HMO. As what is the difference? I'll tell you what. Here's what I recommend to people nowadays, which is insane that you have to do this. Tell your doctor you want to pay cash. It is absolutely unreal. My doctor, when I go in, $185 charge my insurance. If I pay cash, $40.
Really?
$40.
See, we don't use the doctor a lot either. That's what I'm saying. So I'm paying a lot of money for. I mean, hey, heaven forbid if you have it, it's good to have. That's up on insurance. But
do you have an HSA or an FSA?
I did it one time when I was at Sprint Safety, which was great. That was perfect for us. So I was just stacking up that money, and you would just use it. It made way more sense.
Yeah. HSA
was the way to go. For somebody that doesn't use it, like we don't take prescriptions monthly.
Yeah.
We don't go. I mean, hell, the new like when I start talking Adderall. Whenever they did it, HEB called me, the pharmacy. Hey, we can call and check with your insurance. We got to get it approved. Blah blah blah. To where I guess it's $0, whatever it is, or you can just buy it with this coupon for $14. I'm like, well,
coupon.
I was like, I'll just buy it $14.
And ask your doctor to prescribe you 90 days. That always helps out with cost too. It's insane, man. We've talked about this before. It's just it's killing people. Like this insurance stuff.
That's a lot of money, man.
You know, we can talk about Affordable Health Care Act and what that did, which I know Magnus will jump in on that. So the Affordable Health Care Act, in premise, was a pretty damn good idea with the worst execution in the entire world. So they said, okay, well, everybody has to have insurance, and, you cannot deny any pre-existing conditions. You can do, this is all the things they're going to tell the insurance company this. The insurance company is like, well, okay, We'll do that. Not a problem. We're just going to increase the cost 40, 50 times the amount of what somebody else was paying. And we're just going to spread that amongst all the companies and all the people that provide. There was no regulation based upon that. And this is why we're here. And the money-hungry insurance companies who make billions and billions and billions and billions of profit every single year off the backs of people who have an accident, unhealthy, or some people like myself. I'm a pretty healthy person, but yes, I have to take medicine in order to make sure that I'm not having horrible anxiety. I become non-functioning. So I'm like literally on the cusp of I have to have insurance in order to cover that.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane to even think that the boards of directors for these insurance companies can go and they can look at a child, 8, 9, 4, 5, whatever. They can look at a child and say, you're not going to be able to have insurance because your parents can't afford it. And you can be okay with that. Those type of people who are okay with that are the same people that sit at baseball games and want their kids to have a fucking participation trophy.
Full circle.
Same people. So Hilda, get your ass out of the fucking insurance game, you piece of shit.
We're gonna name this episode "Fuck Hilda."
Fuck Hilda. I don't normally say the F word, but she got me lit up this weekend.
You're pissed.
Dude, I still am. I want to see her one more time.
Well, the thing that bothers me about this too the most is like, okay, I know the hit it'll give me. And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of employees in our company that aren't in the executive role.
Yeah.
Make less, obviously. That it's going to hurt. Like I told, me and the CFO were talking. I was like, man, we need to start teeing this up, like have a town hall call, an email go out, something to where people can start. It ain't going to change anything.
Yeah.
But like, they need to be knowing about this because, dude, I mean, it's not like the company's doing it for them. They're not profiting off of this. The company's not getting anything from this. It's just what's going on. I mean, it's going to be.
Does the company pay a portion of the health insurance?
They pay the employee. They pay for the employee.
Okay, so you're essentially adding in.
So mine would be like right now. I think my insurance was like $1,400 a month.
Okay,
and they pay for my part, so I pay like $900 a month, something like that.
Okay, so I currently pay $1,400 a month for 3 people. And it's, because
they cover the employee. So if you're a young single guy or girl, you're good because the company will be paying more, obviously.
Yeah.
But the other people, families or any dependents, I mean, you're going to be taking a freaking hit.
It's insane. Like, I mean, I don't even know what the solution is. Okay, Magnus, what's the solution? I knew he's going to come up with something.
No more crony capitalism with healthcare. I think that's
that's not going to change.
Removing special interests and lobbyists without all the ridiculous regulation, moving patient to doctor healthcare and removing all the middlemen.
Yeah,
you're paying $16,800 a year for in case you get injured. You still have to have a copay. You still have to pay some of the hospital, and then they'll cover the rest. So you're betting that you're not going to have a major health care problem. And then hopefully the insurance will cover it with the right doctor and get the right treatment.
Yeah.
We have been using a Christian share.
I've heard about that one.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it, but we use a thing called Samaritan Ministries, which is it's not insurance, but it was able to keep us from getting fined. Because like you were talking about the Affordable Care Act, they were fining people for not having health insurance.
I don't feel like they ever levied the fines, though. Maybe they did, but
still
definitely a scare tactic.
It's a gun to your head. It's this government force. Where's the individual choice of insuring or not insuring? I like the thing you said. Well, there's a guy that got hurt, gets hit by a car, he's injured. What happens to that guy? That's an individual basis. It's like when you go to the judge and something happened to you the judge can look at it and go, all right, under these circumstances, we need to take pity on this guy. If somebody's milking the system and scamming, you can get judged and go, oh yeah, this person's just riding off the system. They're finding loopholes and figuring out ways to screw people. Somebody gets hurt, people will take care of them.
Yeah.
Humans have a heart, and each individual doctor should be in there because they like helping people, not because they want to get rich.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is doctor has this, if I'm a doctor, I'll make a lot of money, and then only the top doctors really make the most money.
But that's never going to change in our lifetime.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of doctors. Why are there so many doctors? It's because people are really sick, which gets back to you should always buy your meat from
Good Ranchers.
Good Ranchers.
Yeah.
Ben Spell's out there saving the world.
I agree.
He's out there. At least America.
Yep.
It's all about what you eat.
Whenever I take the position as vice president of global sales, we shall
You change the world.
change the world together.
Right. Supporting American farmers.
Hell yes.
The backbone of America.
Hell yeah. All right. What else we got?
It's turned to a really political podcast the last few episodes.
Yeah, we need to just kind of like digress from that. I think it's because the landscape right now in the world is just a little facocked. I haven't used that word in a long time.
I don't know what that means.
That sounds like a cuss word.
It's not. Facocked. Look it up.
How you spell it?
Codifino.
FUC. CKD, facocked. It is a word.
Never heard it.
It's like an old word.
Something else.
Here we are.
I don't know.
What time? What are we running? You want to wrap this one up, man?
Yeah, we can.
You got Magnus? You got any beef?
Nope, but I've been enjoying my beef from Good Ranchers.
Okay,
I am
Magnus.
carnivore.
We get it. We get it.
We get it.
Everybody
we
should
will-
do carnivore.
We will get you a box.
I think carnivores are worse than CrossFitters because they make sure they tell everybody they're a
Dude,
carnivore.
those carnivorians, man.
twice
Woo! I
today.
tell you what. Golly.
I bet
But
you.
it's working for me, so
No,
why would I hide it?
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Magnus goes to the doctor and they're like, "So, how are you feeling?" "Well, I just want to let you know I'm on the carnivore diet." "Okay, so how you feeling?" "But that's why I'm here. just wanted to let you know I'm on the
Yeah.
carnivore diet."
I'm just trying to tell. I'm just trying to spread the word,
Yeah, I'm just here.
spreading the gospel.
I
Yeah.
love it when I do mention a diet that's working out for me, people tell me, "Oh, well, you need to make sure you take fiber." Or when I was doing keto, well, you shouldn't be in ketosis for too long. It can cause kidney failure or something like that. I'm like, I'm obese, and you're worried about like the side effects of me losing weight through a diet that works. Like, you didn't seem to stop me from eating Doritos.
Yeah.
You didn't mention anything then.
I love Doritos though. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Nacho cheese your Doritos with cottage cheese. You
Ugh.
gotta try it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I have no problem trying stuff like that.
It's great.
Sounds disgusting.
Most people get grossed out when I eat it at work.
Ugh.
All right, well, I'm hungry. So I'm going to go eat some Good Ranchers. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we got, this is a good one. Just touch base. You know, we got Memorial Day today. So thank you to those who have fallen defending this country
Yep.
to give the liberties that we gratefully and wonderfully take to be free. And sometimes we take those for granted.
Oh, no doubt.
Not a single barbecue happens today or a single beer drink without sacrifices that our military has made from, their service and the ones that died for the country.
Amen. It's
Amen.
not Veterans Day. That's right.
Do what?
It's not Veterans Day. A lot of my
Yeah.
friends
Yeah,
have been-
people don't. Yeah, Memorial Day is the fallen soldiers, right? We're not shooting fireworks today, okay? So if y'all are out there shooting fireworks, look up your holiday just so you know that you're sitting there celebrating dead soldiers with fireworks. Like it's memorial. You memorialize them. You thank them. That's what it is. And their families.
Sadly, I think most people just enjoy it as a 3-day weekend. They don't think about the part of it.
Like those kids that were on that baseball team, this is what they would do. Their parents would be like, "Yeah, it's a big party.
Yeah, I'm getting half off furniture.
Yeah, we're gonna put Donald Trump signs in the front yard and just shoot off fireworks." God bless America.
Thank you, Hilda, for the content today. We appreciate you pissing Vaughn off. I like anybody pisses Vaughn off, so I would probably be friends with her.
This is a great beef, dude.
Dude, it is. Hey, let's name this episode. Let's be a little subtle about it. Screw you, Hilda.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna name it.
I'm sorry for your other Hildas out there that are innocent of this. Hate to journalize, but Vaughn likes to journalize.
We had this maid as a kid. Housekeeper. We can't call them maids anymore. I think that's changed. We had a housekeeper when I was a kid. Her name was Hilda. Did a really good job. But this broad robbed us. She did. She legitimately robbed us. Yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yes. She stole my mom's jewelry and I believe a checkbook and started writing a whole bunch of checks. And we're like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Come to find out, the damn maid she clean swiped her.
Dude, I'm so glad people don't write checks anymore at like the store.
I have my yard guy, man.
We pay with checks some things, but I forget we have a checkbook.
I want to get rid of checks. I really do. And the thing, oh man, I was at the grocery store the other day. Oh God.
Grocery stores take checks still?
Yes, they do. Look, I love the elderly, but
remember Walmart started printing them for you? Like you would just sign it and they would put it through the machine and it would fill out the information.
The elderly still write checks at the grocery store.
I mean, I get it. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I guess we got a few years left to deal with that. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll see you fine folks and gentlemen later.
Peace out.
See ya.
There was wisdom dropping like gems with Vaughn's quick wit. We them boys, yeah, we damn. In our zone, we stay laughing to a new feat. Good ranches meet, bring them good eats. We stay swangin', no words, never bland. Podcast kings on the mic, yeah, we grand. From the heart and the soul, our stories unfold. Raw and real, yeah. Our tales is gold, cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers meet, always bring in the feast. Uncle Dale Vaughn, Magnus, we on the beat, cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers meet, always bring in the feast.